Welcome to today's video. We're going to be looking at multiplication skills. Let's take a look at the first question, 34 times 15. The first thing we do is we multiply 5 times 4, which is 20. Place a 0 there and carry the 2. Then we do 5 times 3, which is 15, add the 2, which is 17. And then we move to the second digit there in the tens column. Because we're moving to a new number, we have to start a new line. So you start with a 0, 1 times 4, and 1 times 3. And then you add, and we go 0, 11, carry the 1. And the next one is 5. So the answer is 310. So once again, we're going to do 9, and we're going to multiply 2, and then we're going to multiply by 8, and then we're going to times it by 4. Once we've done that, we'll move to the second number and we multiply it by 2, then 8, and then 4. And once you've done that, you move on to the 2 and you multiply the 2, the 8, and the 4. That's the approach we're going to use. So 9 times 2 is 18. Carry the 1. 9 times 8 is 72. Add the 1, which is 73. 9 times 4 is 36. Add the 7, which is 43. We write that there. We're now going to move to this one here. Because it's a new number, we have to start a new line. And whenever you start a new line, you have to start with a 0. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 8, 1 times 4, nice and easy. Then we move to the 2 there. Because we move to another number, we start a new line. This time we have to start with 2 zeros. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 8 is 16, carry the 1, 2 times 4 is 8, add the 1, which is 9. Then we add up our columns, and we get 8 the first one, 5, 15, 15, and carry the 1 there, 9 add 1 is 10. So the answer there is 105,558. Have a go at this one, pause the video and come back once you've done. How did you do? Let's have a look. So the first one, 3 times 9 is 27, carry the 2. 3 times 0 is 0, add my carryover. 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 7 is 21. Move to a new number, the 1, and then we move to a new line, start with a 0, 1 times 9, 1 times 0, 1 times 0, 1 times 7. That gives us 7, 11, that gives us 1 there, 1, and a 9, and that's the answer that you should have got. Now let's take a look at decimal multiplication. So these can sometimes feel a little bit challenging, but they're incredibly simple to do as long as we know the method. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to absolutely ignore the decimal points. So I'm going to treat it as if it was 634 times 17. So 7 times 4 is 28, carry the 2. 7 threes are 21, add the 2, which is 23. 7 sixes are 42, add the 2, which is 44. I then move to the 1, and I start with the 0 first. 1 times 4 is 4, 1 times 3 is 3, 1 times 6 is 6. I add up my columns, 8, 7, 7, and 10. Now you've noticed there that I haven't done anything at all with the decimal points. I now have to look at how many digits there are after the decimal points on both lines. And I can see there's 1 there and 1 here. Because there are 2 numbers in total after the decimal points in the question, I have to go back by 2 numbers in my answer, and I place the decimal point there, so the answer is 107.78. The next question is 203.47 multiplied by 19.62. So let's have a look at this. Once again, we're going to ignore the decimals. So we treat it as if there are no decimals there at all. So 2 times 7 is 14. Carry the 1. 2 4s are 8. Add the 1, which is 9. 2 3s are 6. 2 zeros are 0. 2 2s are 4. We move to the 6 now. New number, new line. Start with a 0. 6 7s are 42. Carry the 4. 6 4s are 24, add the 4, which is 28. 6 3s are 18, add the 2, gives me 20. 6 0s are 0, add my carryover, and 6 2s are 12. Then I move to the 9 in the 19.62, new number, new line, start with 2 zeros. 9 7s are 63, carry the 6. 9 4s are 36, add the 6, gives us 42. 9 3s are 27, add the 4, gives me 31. 9 zeros are 0, add the 3, and 9 2s are 18. Then I move to the 1. Now this time I have to add 3 zeros before I even start. So 1 times 7, 1 times 4, 1 times 3, 1 times 0, 1 times 2. I'll just stretch these lines across just a little bit. And I added my columns. 4, 9 add 2 is 11. We've got 8, 14, 17, 18 here. 7, 9, 10. 8, 10, 11, 12 there. And we've got 6, 8, 9 here. 9 there, and a 3 there. I now look at my decimal points in the question, and I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers after the decimal points in total. So I go back 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers, and I place my decimal point here. So the answer is 3992.0814. Now let's go back just a little bit, and let's just change the question somewhat. So I'm actually going to rub out. Let's do this. So we'll rub that out there. And I'll just bring these just a little bit closer, like so. And we'll change the question to be 2.0347 multiplied by 1.962. Now, nothing has changed here. Absolutely nothing. So you still treat that like a normal multiplication with no decimals. And this time I add how many digits there are after the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And my decimal point goes there. So the answer is 3.9920814. Now it's your turn to have a go. Have a look at this question, 2.03 multiplied by 0.009. Pause the video and come back in a couple of minutes. Let's have a look at this one. 9 times 3 is 27. 9 zeros are 0, add the 2. 9 2s are 18. New number, new line, start with a 0. 0 3s, 0 zeros, 0 2s. Start with this 0 now, new number, new line, start with 2 zeros before I even start. 0 3s, 0 zeros, 0 2s. I add my columns. I get that. I then work out how many numbers there are after the decimal points, and I can see 4. So I go back 4 places, and my answer is 0.1827. I hope that makes multiplying decimals a lot easier. Thanks for watching.